Last year when I got diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, the employee community of OnePlus came through and they sent me this never settled notebook with messages
Alright,
from
I guess I am
employees,
live.
you know, and drawings, for example, here, never give up. Just so many messages.
Not sure if anybody is
push
watching
me and to tell me that there are a lot of people that were
live
encouraging
stream,
me
but
and trying
today
to
OnePlus is going to announce their
than I was at the time.
new device, OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro, and along with some watch. I'm not much interested in the watch, so if you are looking for a voiceover and watch, then I really won't have much information about it. But I am actually pretty interested about
the United States.
So I'd say that my story
the
with
OnePlus 9
OnePlus has only
Pro
just begun.
in particular.
You know, I really love this
so I've been
phone.
using
I'll tell
this
anyone who will
OnePlus.
listen how great they are. And I think it will be my first choice for any phone going forward. So I'm so
visible.
excited
Let
to
me
see what they come up
ensure
with next.
I'm visible. So this is the stream. Okay, I'm visible. Yes. So this is the OnePlus 6. I've been using for close to 3 years approximately, and after 3 years, though the phone is doing pretty good, I am looking forward to make some upgrades to it. And I had my eye on OnePlus 9 or 9 Pro. So I've been following up on their pre-release some time ago, and then this announcement date of 23rd of March. So I've been trying to follow up and see all the interesting things that have been. I mean, the special thing about OnePlus is that they really don't keep anything hidden for the launch event. So as of now, we all pretty much know everything what's there to know about the OnePlus phones. The only thing that we may need to know about is the price. So I'm just hoping that other than the marketing gyan then that OnePlus is about to throw on us in this stream, we'll get to know the pricing, which is the primary thing. So keeping that in mind, let's go ahead and see what the pricing is expected to be. Although video creators at OnePlus have worked really hard.
Hello everyone.
Okay.
Welcome to the OnePlus Line series launch event.
So it starts, Peter.
1 year ago, we were all beginning to face some unexpected challenges.
Okay, let's go and listen to Peter.
It has been difficult for many. But even when times are hard, we can still change and grow. Over the past year, we also grew as a company. We introduced a new strategy and launched more new products than ever before. Bring the OnePlus experience to more users around the world. I want to thank you all for believing in OnePlus. When we started out in 2013, we had one goal in mind: to make the best devices possible. The OnePlus One was our first shot, and over the years, we worked hard to make breakthroughs: the best hand feel, the most powerful performance, the fastest charging, and the best display. This is our DNA, and we always remain focused on delivering the best user experience. But when we asked our users what improvements they still want, one answer always stands out: a better camera. Today, we are introducing the OnePlus Line series. I feel it's our greatest achievement yet. Our best combination of hardware and software.
I'm pretty sure they've worked hard to be where they are. Quality. And somebody would
we made a very important
spent days to write the script.
Partner with a
Let's go and finish the script.
Camera company. A company with 8 years of history. Those cameras have captured some of the most iconic moments in history. Their cameras are works of art and feats of engineering. And every professional photographer knows their name: Astral Black.
Yeah, how can they miss this excellent promo that they made? I like this video. It was a nice 1 minute video, and the music is pretty interesting.
Just a thought. What if we just let more light in?
You know what will be disappointing with all of this promo around moon and moon capture?
Astral Black.
If we're not still able to capture images of moon with this 909 Pro,
Today is the start of
that'll
a
be
new
real
journey
downer.
for OnePlus cameras. We are fully committed to our long-term partnership with Astral Black. We are already working together on enhanced color and sensor calibration. Then we will expand it to hardware development for better sensors and optics. Together, we are creating new possibility in mobile photography. Introducing the OnePlus Line series.
There's nothing new he's talking about.
In
We
the
all have seen
OnePlus
this.
Line series, we bring Hasselblad's legendary expertise and color science to our cameras. It's our most complete and uncompromising product series ever. And I believe it will also be your best shot. Now, I'm pleased to welcome John Deere, Vice President from Hasselblad, to share a few words with you.
Oh yeah, $150 million. There
Hi,
has to be
everyone.
some contribution to
It's
it.
so good to be here to share with you this exciting new partnership. I'd like to begin by talking about our history. Since 1941, Hasselblad has been devoted to creating cameras that live up to our motto, create to inspire. And for 80 years, our cameras have been there to capture some of the most important moments and figures in the story of the world, including the first steps on the moon. Our goal is to continue pushing the boundaries on imaging technology. We're committed to providing consumers the highest quality camera systems that enable all types of creatives to capture their artistic vision. In the digital age, we've come to realize the untapped potential of
Just
mobile
so wish
photography
they speak something
and
new.
wanted to help chart its future by partnering with a company that shares our passion. OnePlus is that company, and the best partner for us to explore ways to bring Hasselblad's iconic design and uncompromising image quality to mobile devices for more people. After months of efforts from both Hasselblad and OnePlus R&D teams, we're finally able to bring the Hasselblad camera from mobile to the OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro. This is a camera system that combines the most advanced mobile photography with natural color calibration developed with Hasselblad, delivering incredible, accurate, and natural.
Why John Deere looks so tensed? You should be happy
Together
you
with
got
OnePlus,
$150 million
we want
for
to
the
create a
brand.
smartphone experience of both unmatched performance and technological artistry, making the OnePlus 9 series your best shot to capture your own iconic moments. To achieve this world-class camera experience, OnePlus also worked with some of our Hasselblad ambassadors during the camera R&D process. Hasselblad ambassadors are a selected group of greatest professional photographers working today. In total, 12 of them press for now that have a long-standing relationship with the Hasselblad brand and our products. Here's what they had to say about Hasselblad camera for mobile.
我觉得，一个好的照片就是它应该是有故事性的。那有故事性的话，它应该是有很多的细节。
Being able to go into the mountains and still having the chance to capture special moments with your phone in a nice quality, it's just a really cool thing.
Color is poetry. It's about compensating and searching for what we actually desire to see.
完美和不完美都来源于真实。
We want to inspire creativity, playfulness, and maybe remind everybody of the wealth of imagination that lives within them.
When I capture that perfect shot, it's just the best feeling in the world.
Thank you, John, and thank you, Pete. I'm so excited to tell you more about the OnePlus 9 Pro. As Pete said, we've taken our biggest leap forward in creating a great smartphone camera with this device. Over the years, smartphone camera technology has improved a lot, and developments in computational photography have really pushed the limits of what smartphone cameras can achieve. But there's so much more we can do to make them even better. A great camera brings together two elements, the best technology and the most beautiful aesthetics. Hasselblad has developed its unique aesthetics and approach to color accuracy based on years of feedback from expert photographers from around the world. Since late last year, we've been working closely with them to fine-tune the color of the OnePlus 9 series camera system at a level that's pretty much unprecedented in the smartphone industry. Together, we've managed to achieve more natural color with a high amount of detail and dynamic range for a unique Hasselblad feel. Our natural color calibration with Hasselblad brings more perceptually accurate colors to photos taken with the OnePlus 9 series, whether you're shooting with the ultra-wide, main camera, or even the telephoto lens. And we're not just working with them on the engineering side either. A select group of Hasselblad ambassadors are also actively involved in the joint development process. These experts have shared numerous sample photos and have given us plenty of really good subjective feedback on color accuracy and photo quality. They've brought decades of experience in various types of photography to help improve the camera of the OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro. In fact, many of the sample shots you'll see today were taken by Hasselblad ambassadors. So let's get to the good stuff and have a closer look at the Hasselblad camera for mobile on the OnePlus 9 Pro.
Okay, so start with 9 Pro.
First, I want to show you something pretty spectacular. This incredible photo was taken by Lars Schneider, a modern-day adventurer who's captured some of the world's most remote landscapes. He's also a Hasselblad ambassador, and he captured this incredible scene on the OnePlus 9 Pro's Hasselblad camera for mobile. A photo of this quality is extremely difficult to deliver on a smartphone, but Lars was able to get this thanks to our natural color calibration with Hasselblad and one of the largest sensors ever on a smartphone ultra-wide camera. A bigger sensor gives you better imaging quality and lower noise. Ultra-wide cameras in smartphones tend to have relatively small sensors due to limitations in lens design. But on the OnePlus 9 Pro, we've improved the design to accommodate a much larger sensor. In fact, it's even larger than the iPhone 12 Pro Max's main sensor. That makes for a massive upgrade in ultra-wide image quality, giving you photos that are cleaner, crisper, and richer in detail and color, especially in low light. Just look at how little noise there is in the OnePlus 9 Pro photo here. This 50 megapixel sensor in the ultra-wide alone offers better details than what you'll find in other devices. Check out the amazing level of detail when you zoom in. When you zoom back out, you can see exactly the level of detail that this huge sensor is capable of capturing. If you've used an ultra-wide before, you've probably noticed that what are supposed to be straight lines can often look pretty warped at the edges. Ultra-wide cameras on smartphones have about 10 to 20% edge distortion on average, which is a major problem. But it's no problem on the OnePlus 9 Pro. We've used a freeform lens with a series of unique curves that correct the incoming light, bringing distortion down to around 1%, which means it's virtually gone. Check out what I mean. This photo was taken without a freeform lens, and this one is from the OnePlus 9 Pro's Hasselblad camera for mobile. And while the difference is obvious, and the OnePlus 9 Pro's ultra-wide camera can focus as close as 4 centimeters, meaning you can take super clear macro photos with the huge 50 megapixel sensor, as you can see in these sample shots. And before we move on, I want to point out some cool new features of the OnePlus 9 series camera system that are inspired by Hasselblad. By now you may have heard that distinct new shutter sound, the same as Hasselblad's iconic leaf shutter that photographers really love. And we've added the famous orange shutter button that's synonymous with Hasselblad's professional cameras. And there's one more cool thing you might have noticed at the bottom of these sample shots. This classy new watermark, featuring both the OnePlus and Hasselblad names. This time around, we didn't want to hide it over in the corner like everybody else does. By moving it to the bottom center of your photos, it gives you a more elegant way to caption the memories that you capture on the Hasselblad camera for mobile. And when we talk about elegance with the OnePlus 9 Pro camera, we really mean it. our natural color calibration gives you the power to capture some truly remarkable shots. Just take a look at this incredible photo taken by a pair of renowned Hasselblad ambassadors, Cooper and Gorfer. The OnePlus 9 Pro's primary camera is able to bring out amazing color and incredible detail with our custom 48 megapixel Sony IMX789 sensor, exclusive to OnePlus. You can't get spectacular images like these with off-the-shelf camera components. OnePlus is investing much more in top-of-the-line hardware and further customizing those components to get the most out of them. Combined with advanced computational
so it's been 20 minutes,
OnePlus cameras
done is
are more
to enter
capable than
into
ever before, giving our users one of the
OnePlus 9
best camera
Pro
experiences
camera,
possible
which is
with
what
the
I believe
OnePlus
is
9
going to
Pro.
be.
At 1/1.4 inches, our Sony IMX789 sensor is huge compared to the competition. And it's also a big improvement in other ways. First, it gives you more natural color. With 12-bit raw output, it can collect 64 times the color information of regular smartphone sensors. It also gives you lightning-fast focus speed. With 2x2 on-chip lens, every single pixel of the Sony IMX789 sensor, all 48 million of them, can be used to help focus. All this added together means the OnePlus 9 Pro's main camera provides truly premium image quality. Just check out these sample shots. This photo was taken on the beach early in the evening, just before the sun was starting to set. Note the beautiful and detailed green color and skin tone. And what's incredible is that this is coming straight out of the OnePlus 9 Pro's main camera with no editing involved. Here we have a challenging backlit scene with varying levels of brightness. The OnePlus 9 Pro delivers really good balance with high dynamic range, capturing the strong light against the model on the right side and keeping so much detail in the shadows on the rocks. This photo brings together very strong colors, the bright blue sky and highly saturated red clothes. It's easy for a smartphone to go too far with these punchy colors, but the OnePlus 9 Pro's natural color calibration with Hasselblad brings out the textures of the clothes and the beautiful natural skin tones without any editing. When I first saw this photo, I assumed it was a comparison shot taken with the DSLR, but this is also from the OnePlus 9 Pro. The powerful main camera can capture subtle differences in shading and light for a very professional look. And we've got a new mode called Tilt Shift that drastically reduces the depth of field, resulting in a surreal miniature effect that gives you yet another way to get creative with your photography. For night shots, note the detail and clarity you get with the OnePlus 9 Pro main camera. This might not be something that you would ever even notice, but no detail is too small for us at OnePlus. Portrait shots by the OnePlus 9 Pro are also really nice and clear. But don't take my word for it. This photo was taken by Yin Chao, a Hasselblad ambassador who is renowned in the fashion industry. Just look at the detail, the color tones, and the emotion he was able to bring out. In particular, take note of the accuracy of skin tones. As you can see here in these sample shots, the main camera of the OnePlus 9 Pro really rivals and in many ways outperforms our competitors. Together with Hasselblad, we've created our best camera system yet, giving you the ability to capture super clear ultra-wide photos and amazingly detailed photos from the main camera. And now you can also take crisp photos with less blur from far away with the OnePlus 9 Pro's 3.3 times telephoto lens, with 30 times digital zoom and optical image stabilization. There's also a dedicated black and white camera designed to work together with the main camera, so your monochrome photos are also alive with detail. And the 16 megapixel front-facing camera has been updated with advanced algorithms to make skin tones more natural. Together with a new HDR feature, you can capture both faces and the background more clearly in backlit scenes. Hasselblad brought a lot of experience and knowledge to this new camera system, which is why we've given it a Hasselblad Pro mode, giving you the power to adjust pretty much everything, including ISO, exposure times, white balance, and more. We've added a new feature called Focus Peaking to give you better manual focus, as well as the ability to shoot in 12-bit RAW for more finely detailed color. And we've revamped the user interface, giving you the same user experience as a professional Hasselblad camera. But beneath the interface lies even more impressive achievements. For the new Hasselblad Pro mode, we worked with Hasselblad to bring advanced sensor calibration to the OnePlus 9 series camera system. This results in incredibly accurate and natural color for a solid foundation for post-editing. With all this combined, the camera experience of the OnePlus 9 Pro is a huge step forward for you photographers out there. But how about videos? Well, the video capabilities are better than ever too. Still photos tell one type of story, but people don't want to be limited to capturing only single moments in time. In today's world, video matters more than ever before. You want to capture and share
so the
most important
camera,
moments
the
of
four
your life.
cameras, first
And high-quality videos help pull a viewer into the scene to relive those
50
memories.
megapixel wide angle.
So we've
saying it's 48
significantly
megapixel
improved the
789.
video capabilities of the
Third
OnePlus
is
9 Pro.
3.3x telephoto
It can
zoom
support
lens
shooting at up
with
to 8K and 30
30x
FPS. That's
total
16
zoom.
times
And the
better
fourth
than
is a black and
1080p
white
for
camera.
pretty remarkable clarity.
Okay.
And for
As
even
if,
more
like, we can't
creative
do a black and
possibilities
white
in
photo
shooting
shoots.
video and editing the speed, the OnePlus 9 Pro is one of the first
maybe
phones
they just wanted
able
to have
shoot at
4
4K
cameras and they just
at
made a
120
fourth camera.
FPS, achieving
I believe that
incredible
in
clarity
OnePlus 9
and
they kept
professional level slow motion video.
the black and white camera and
It also
removed
has
the telephoto.
DOL
We'll get to
HDR,
know.
a technology that lets the sensor take shorter and longer exposures almost simultaneously and combine them into one HDR video. This way, regardless of the lighting situation, everything in the shot comes through sharp, clear, and fully detailed. The OnePlus 9 Pro gives you a host of powerful tools, like ultra-wide hyperlapse shooting and more, for making high-quality videos effortlessly. And if you love taking photos in nightscape mode, then you're really going to love the new Nightscape video feature on the OnePlus 9 Pro, which uses computational photography to produce much brighter and more detailed videos, even in extremely low-light environments. To show you just how much you can achieve with the OnePlus 9 Pro's amazing video performance, we asked director Yudai Maruyama to shoot a video entirely on the OnePlus 9 Pro. Have a look for yourself.
So needless to say that they are going all guns blazing on camera. This stream has been on for 30 minutes in our last 30 minutes. Only thing that I've spoken about is the camera and Hasselblad. We haven't spoken about the screen, battery, charging, the back panel, the signals, the processors, the video processors, nothing. All we've spoken about in 1 hour stream, out of which 30 minutes is gone. We've spent about camera. So I'm just hoping that, see, these are marketing videos, so things are expected to look nice here. Let's say if I'm the marketing
You
guy
can't
and
get
I've taken 10
Hasselblad level
images
photos
with this
or
OnePlus 9,
professional quality
I'm only going to
videos
show the
with
top
just
2
any
which have
smartphone.
looked good and not
But you
going to
can
show the
with the
remaining
OnePlus 9
9.
Pro,
So this
our
is
most
not truly
exceptional camera
believable,
system so
but
far. You get some of the most
well,
natural
this is what the
color
marketing
ever
thinks
on a
are.
smartphone, thanks to our natural color calibration with Hasselblad. And our ultra-wide game leads the industry with the biggest and best sensor, as well as our free-form lens to practically eliminate edge distortion. The OnePlus 9 Pro's Hasselblad camera for mobile is built to help you take your best shot. In fact, starting in April, we'll be kicking off a really cool competition to help you share your best shots with the world. Sure, we all love filters on our photos from time to time, but with the natural colors of the OnePlus 9 series camera, we want to encourage you to show your own true colors through photography. Stay tuned to our social media channels for more details soon. We're really excited for you to get your hands on the OnePlus 9 Pro, not only for the camera, but also because, well, it's a gorgeous phone. Have a look.
So finally phone comes. Not sure if they will tell, but I would like to know what are the two spots around the flash at the back of the camera at the back of the phone in the camera panel. So above the flash there seems to be an autofocus section, and below the flash is people or mind or something. Don't know.
If you know OnePlus, you know that we're obsessed with design. Pete and our industrial designers focus on every design aspect of each OnePlus product, down to the most minute details. We aim to give our users a burdenless design that complements and adds value to their lives, rather than getting in the way. And one way we achieve that is through the most beautiful colors, the most premium materials, and the most elegant finishes. Just look at how stunning the OnePlus 9 Pro is. The overall curved design continues the design heritage of the 8 Pro and 7 Pro. When you feel this phone in your hand, you'll notice how comfortable it is to hold, even for extended periods of time. Another tradition of OnePlus industrial design. That great feeling comes down to a few factors. An aluminum frame that's only 2.2 millimeters thin. The right weight ratio to make this device really balanced. And of course, that curved design that seamlessly transitions from the back to the sides and around to the front. The OnePlus 9 Pro comes in 3 gorgeous colors, all of which draw inspiration from nature. Morning mist gradually transitions from silver to black on the edges, resembling the fog on a glossy mirror slowly fading away. Pine green has a calm and consistent color at any angle, with a nice matte finish that makes the glass so soft to the touch.
So green is matte, good.
And finally there's stellar black, with a special matte frosted glass that brings back the incredible look and feel of our classic sandstone, but is much smoother and leaves no fingerprints behind. Good. Our designers spent countless hours perfecting the back of the OnePlus 9 Pro for some really striking
design.
The green
and black
options.
are my favorite.
But
Not
go
so
around
much
to the
a fan
front of the
silver.
device, and you'll notice even more refinement in the design of the display. We know many of our users are split between wanting either curved or flat displays, so we decided to bring the best of both worlds. First, we kept the curved glass panel to make the phone look nice and slim from the sides. Then we tightened up the curve on the edge and further optimized the software to reduce mistouches and bleeding colors. These adjustments make for our most polished and premium display yet. There's so much more to a premium display though. Long before some of you were born, even before OnePlus was born, a display was really just something to look at. But they've really come a long way, and OnePlus has led the charge in display technology.
Thank God we're
with the
talking about display
smoothest
now.
experience out there. Have a look.
So we've seen their display marketing technology advertisement before, so nothing new. So far, like I mentioned, they haven't really told anything new that we didn't know about. Everything that we've seen is very predictable, and we knew about it any which ways. Good to know that the fourth camera on the 9 Pro is a black and white camera, which is, like I mentioned, useless.
Through which we could capture new experiences
We'll
and relive
go back
memories.
and
through our
see what else
displays,
have to
we saw
offer. Like I
life
mentioned,
on
so
display.
far all the details that we
OnePlus saw the chance
is
to
rated
provide
9
people
Pro
with an
and
even
not
better
rated 9
window
or
onto the
9R.
world.
So they
They
haven't even
introduced the
mentioned that
first
they're
ever
going to be launching
2K
something for the
90
9R
hertz fluid display,
in today's.
heralding
So
a
all
new
we've
era
spent
of display
last
innovation.
32 minutes is
Everything
about
became
how
faster,
great camera is of
smoother,
9
and even
Pro.
more seamless. Incredible
talking
advances
about
have transformed display
display.
technology. What will the future hold
again,
for us?
not complaining that
Introducing the
still
OnePlus
is bad
9
content.
Pro with
Great
Fluid Display
display
2.0. It's
they
time
have-
to take the
they've
next
already mastered,
giant leap forward.
This art of display, and there hasn't been any
From the
challenge.
industry's first 90 Hz fluid display on the OnePlus 7 Pro, to the incredibly smooth 120 Hz display on the OnePlus 8 Pro and 8T, we know how important an outstanding display is. It's an area where OnePlus has excelled time and time again. And today we're taking another huge step forward in smoothness by bringing the next generation of display technology to the OnePlus 9 Pro with Fluid Display 2.0.
Marketing gimmicks.
The key to this is an advanced technology called LTPO, which delivers up to 50% less power consumption than the previous LTPS technology, and our new HyperTouch technology for better response time in gaming. First, let's talk about battery life. LTPO significantly improves power consumption by automatically adapting the refresh rate from 120 Hz all the way down to 1 Hz based on your content. These smart adjustments in refresh rate continuously deliver a super smooth viewing experience while reducing power consumption by up to 50%. But that's just half of the equation. The OnePlus 9 Pro's display also gives you much faster response time, making it perhaps the best display out there for gaming, with up to 6 times faster syncing speed between the display and the processor, resulting in snappier gaming controls than before. To achieve this, we streamlined the process from recognizing display touches to rendering images and syncing those images to the display with our HyperTouch technology, drastically cutting the response time from the previous generation. That means when you're battling in games like PUBG Mobile, the OnePlus 9 Pro's display makes your gaming controls more responsive, giving you better reaction time and a better chance at winning. Right now, HyperTouch is compatible with Call of Duty Mobile, League of Legends, PUBG Mobile, and Brawl Stars. And we're looking forward to supporting other titles in the future as well. Of course, we're really proud of the OnePlus 9 Pro's display, but we're not the only ones who recognize how great it is. DisplayMate gave the OnePlus 9 Pro display an A+ rating. And not to brag, but it makes sense. I mean, just have a look at everything this incredible display has to offer.
Oh, they have MEMC.
QHD Plus resolution, HDR10 Plus certification, MEMC, you name it.
So they have a
It's
10
also
bit color
easier on your
depth,
eyes,
but they're
with
able to
automatic
record
color
12
temperature
bit color.
adjustment, and
So
the
what
newest
if what's the
E40
point of
emitting
recording
material
12
that
bit when I
reduces
can't see
harmful
my
blue
phone
light.
into 12 bit?
We've also added a new feature called Super Video Resolution that optimizes video in real time in apps like Instagram and Snapchat for clearer video playback. We've been working hard over the past few generations of OnePlus flagships to give you a fast and smooth display experience. Now, with a new generation of display technology, including LTPO and HyperTouch technology, the OnePlus 9 Pro's Fluid Display 2.0 takes smoothness beyond anything you've ever experienced before. The OnePlus 9 Pro is amazing to look at from the outside, with elegant design options and a gorgeous and smooth display. So now let's take a deeper look at the inner workings of the OnePlus 9 Pro, starting with performance.
Thank God.
Yes, we use Qualcomm Snapdragon 888, the best there is, of all the dragons in the kingdom. And with it, you will be one step ahead of the curve because it is a 5nm chip. 25% faster in CPU performance compared to its predecessor 865, 35% faster in GPU performance. It comes with a third generation of 5G built-in modem and a next generation of LPDDR5 RAM. And if that isn't enough for you, well, OnePlus 9 Pro packs some other class-leading features such as Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.2, meaning faster downloads and faster connectivity. And now, to the really important stuff, you being cool while gaming. What I mean by that is, don't you just hate when you're playing a game and you're winning, and suddenly your phone gets so darn hot that its performance gets affected and every move looks so jerky? And yes, you are most likely going to lose that game. Or you can just play it cool by simply playing it on OnePlus 9 Pro. OnePlus Cool Play is a new heat dissipation system built from 5 different layers of copper, graphite, and other materials to help draw heat away from the processor while also keeping it away from your hands. So let's see what 20 minutes of gameplay does to your phone and to the phones of your friends who are not using the OnePlus 9 Pro. One thing is clear, you're cool, literally. And you will be cool for longer periods of time. We know that the flagship chips are fast by today's standard, but what we are looking at is the durability of flagships beyond today and tomorrow. In 1908, Arnold Bennett wrote a book called How to Live on 24 Hours a Day. In it, there is a quote: "We shall never have more time. We have and have always had all the time there is." What he didn't know is that there is this company called OnePlus giving you extra 500 hours per year. Here's the story about our charging. OnePlus 9 Pro comes packed with 4500 mAh battery, meaning even with a heavy usage, it will still last you for a day. And now for the magic behind extra 500 hours per year. Our Warp Charge, it is blazingly fast. We call it Warp Charge 65T. And
what is
T doesn't stand for a time you will get back. Or does it? In any case, we don't want you to keep waiting when your phone is charging. We think charging should give you a feeling of immediacy, feeling of weightlessness.
Immediacy.
Not that kind of weightlessness, but weightlessness. No waiting around. So in 15 minutes, you can get 65%, but in less than 30 minutes, you can get up to 100%. In any case, you're good for a day. And because we charge so much faster than our closest competitor, up to 1.5 hours faster per day, over a year that amounts to more than 500 extra hours. Now the only
Look at the cool
problem you have
math.
is all that extra time on your hands, but you'll figure it out. You can also go wireless. You've gone wireless before, and
true.
maybe you have gone turbo fast and even super fast. This is still nothing compared to our warp charge speed. It is truly fast wireless, maybe unlike any you have ever had before.
This is amazing.
Apples to apples, our 50 watts wireless charging is way faster than pretty much all other wireless
Look at
charging.
the comparison, apple to
But
apple.
Apples to oranges or OnePlus to Apple, our wireless charging is even faster than a lot of wire charging. It goes empty to 100% in less than 45 minutes. No wires attached. And when you do decide to go wireless with us, we don't want you to give up your precious screen time. So we've modified the internal design of our charger, so now OnePlus 9 Pro can charge wirelessly both vertically and horizontally. Meaning, go wireless, go fast, but don't compromise on how you watch your Netflix shows when your phone is charging.
Yeah, this is very important.
OnePlus 9 Pro thrives on Oxygen OS. And as always, it is fast and smooth. Plus, we have added a few more optimizations to it for an even faster and smoother experience. For example, Turbo Boost technology, which enables you to have almost 28% more apps opened in the background compared to before we had this optimization. And we were able to achieve that with the help of two technologies, RAM compression and virtual RAM. RAM compression, it basically makes the data on your RAM smaller, while virtual RAM turns the phone storage into RAM so your phone has more physical RAM to work with. Oh, and you know what else we did? We gave you a second hand. Let me explain. The analog clocks on your always-on displays could only show hours and minutes. Until now, because we gave you a second hand, a dial that shows seconds. It doesn't sound like a big deal until you hear it is only possible to do it if you're using LTPO technology. And guess who's using LTPO technology in their displays? We are. OnePlus 9 Pro comes packed with some crazy good features.
Whoever did
The
script of
all-powerful
this guy
Hasselblad
did a very
camera
good
for
job.
mobile with its revolutionary ultrawide, incredible main camera, and natural color calibration will add true colors to all of your photos. Display that sets the standard for the next generation using LTPO will maximize your refresh rate while minimizing your battery consumption. And then there is Snapdragon 888, the most powerful processor going hand in hand with blazingly fast warp charge, both wired and wireless. OnePlus 9 Pro comes in 3 stunning colors: Morning Mist, Pine Green, and Stellar Black. All this indicates just one thing. This is really our best shot.
It's a good package. I mean, so far, this guy really had a pretty interesting
This
delivery.
one is for all of you who love OnePlus 9 Pro and who don't want to compromise on performance, yet you're on the other side of the fence in terms of flat versus curved debate. You prefer flat displays. Well, OnePlus 9 has just that, best of both worlds. Major breakthroughs from OnePlus 9 Pro, including the all-powerful Hasselblad camera for mobile and 120Hz flat display. As for the display, I could tell you it is an OLED and list you all the specs, but really, there are no bells and whistles, just a genuinely great display. Display that won't feel tiresome to watch during your binge-watching weekends or binge-watching weekdays or when you're binge-scrolling through social media every day. Speaking of frequency, you pick up your phone more than 90 times per day, on average. And OnePlus 9 has that comfortable hand feel that is the cornerstone of our design. The curve on the back and the frame plus the smooth transition from the frame to the display equals that great hand feel.
That's cool.
For the middle frame, we have chosen to go with a fiberglass reinforced polymer. And what makes that middle frame part on OnePlus 9 so beautiful is the process of metallization. It is a treatment to give it that glossy premium look. On the back, you also have 3 stunning colors: Winter Mist, Astral Black, and Arctic Sky. Now, They're all different than the colors on OnePlus 9 Pro, yet they all draw inspiration from the same source: nature. Winter Mist, with its glossy glass finish and
purple,
reflective gradient
Winter
texture,
Mist is
is reminiscent of early winter mornings, whilst Astral Black reminds me of those bluish, darkish
So this is a
skies.
shiny black,
It too
and
has
9 Pro
glossy
has a
finish.
matte black.
As for the Arctic sky, it has a bluish gray color, which is it's a bit cooler than the sky blue color, but it has a matte frosted glass finish.
The blue is matte.
For all of you who are on the matte frosted side in the matte versus glossy debate. You want OnePlus 9, but you don't want to compromise on the camera quality either. You won't have to. OnePlus 9 has the same Hasselblad craftsmanship, revolutionary ultrawide, freeform lens, and optical breakthroughs just like the OnePlus 9 Pro. Now, we have already listed all the benefits of having the best ultrawide camera in your pocket, but it doesn't hurt to tell you once more just how awesome it really is. Not only will you be able to take more of your world in, you will also be able to capture those fleeting moments in their true colors and natural beauty. We wanted to make a truly relevant comparison, so we decided to take a sample shot at the same location with two different devices just to compare their camera quality. And the best way to do it is by comparing it with your closest competitor. In our case, OnePlus 9 Pro. Now, but now that you're here, why don't we see whether your photo is the exact same quality as my photo? Challenge accepted. Okay, here it goes. The colors on her outfit are absolutely amazing. The same thing with her natural skin tone. As for the rocks, you can see so many details, both under the sun and in the shadows. And the best thing about this photo, the dynamic range. Okay, fine. We can agree that our photos are of the exact same camera quality, but we can definitely not agree on one thing. What is the best thing about this photo? And trust me, it's not the dynamic range. It's the model. High five. Okay. Both OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro's ultra-wide cameras are absolutely the same in terms of their camera quality because it's the exact same hardware. As for the main camera, it is also extremely powerful, and the size of the sensor is the same size as the sensor on the OnePlus 9 Pro, which means that you will be able to take some really great night shots.
So no
For
789,
video, you
689.
still get 8K at 30 FPS and DOL HDR for that perfect balance of light and detail. And both ultrawide and main camera can shoot in this resolution. As for the Dragon, it is still the best one in the kingdom. Snapdragon 888. It won't only be the fastest processor you will have, it will also help you enjoy gaming more because it will provide you with an incredibly stable and smooth gameplay, especially in the high refresh rate games. The best thing is, aside from all other great things we have mentioned, OnePlus 9 comes with the same powerful hardware as the 9 Pro, including Cool Play, ample 4500 mAh battery, and Warp Charge 65T.
Cool Play is good.
All that
And same
delivering
charging, but-
breathtakingly fast and smooth performance. It has everything you want. A great 120Hz flat display, beautiful design, amazing performance, charging, even Hasselblad camera for mobile. On a scale from 1 to 10, this phone is OnePlus 9. It's a flagship for flat screen lovers.
I saw the first light, the first steps. Now I see much
So
more.
with the
finest
3.3x
detail.
optical zoom and a 30x digital zoom, you are not going to be able to capture it.
In all its beauty.
So all this marketing going around moon
I
and
see
moon
action.
capture, it's just a marketing gimmick.
I see drama.
Good that they have carried the nice things from 9 Pro to 9. The charging is good.
And I see it in
though
the finest
still the 9
detail.
does not have a wireless charging. 9 Pro has a wireless charging, so that distinction still continues to be there.
Moments of inspiration.
The 9 still gets the the thermal processing, which is important. We really wanted to have a heat dissipation in 9, so that is there. Good processor, good screen, 120 Hz they've kept.
I'm still awake for
they
the
didn't talk
first
about
light.
resolution, so that's not a problem. Though the wide angle camera is both same in both, so that's good. The primary camera is what we had in 8 Pro last year.
OnePlus 9.
So primary camera is of 8 Pro, and in 9 Pro the camera is altogether new sensor 7. You still need to know what the third camera is in 9.
OnePlus TV was released in 2019, and it marked our entrance to the IoT stage. It was an attempt to extend seamless OnePlus experience to other parts of the ecosystem. And may I say, it was a very successful attempt.
Are they going to launch a TV
OnePlus
also?
TV
They have not been
and its
successful
ability
with
to
TV
seamlessly
ever
connect with
in
the
their
OnePlus
lifetime.
device
So if they
has
are
been
launching a
praised by
TV,
many of you. Today,
is
we
going
want
to
to
be one of the
extend that
most
experience
disappointing
to a
launches
product you have
of
been waiting
today's.
for a long time. OnePlus Watch.
Okay, so not TV, it's the watch.
So, we put our heads together, thinking what a smartwatch should be. A smartwatch cannot and should not replace your smartphone. It's there to tell you time, to notify you about any incoming calls or messages while you're away from your smartphone, to track the quality of sleep, and generally to track your well-being and fitness. In addition to all of the above, OnePlus Watch is also beautiful. The design is minimal, a sleek frame with two side buttons, one which has the name of your favorite brand, OnePlus. But there's more to it. The OnePlus Watch uses 3160 stainless steel for amazing durability. Just to give you an idea, this is the material used in making surgical scalpels.
Alright guys, I'll be back.
Each watch is polished by hand, with 20 different treatments to create a range of eye-catching finishes, making this process akin to art. Watch glass curves into the casing, so not only it feels good on your wrist, it looks good as well. The watch case is 46mm in size. Yes, it is a bit on the bigger side, but even if you have smaller wrists, it still looks stylish. See it for yourself. It comes in 2 colors, Moonlight Silver and Midnight Black. You're not buying just a smartwatch, you're buying a great watch. But let's be honest, OnePlus would not be OnePlus if we didn't challenge ourselves even further, exploring ways to extend the OnePlus experience to all of our fans, especially the ones with the high standards, is in our DNA. From unibody aluminum to matte frosted glass to electrochromic glass, we have always brought material innovations to our products. And today, for the first time ever, Smartwatch World will have another material innovation coming as part of OnePlus Watch, Cobalt Limited Edition. The material that makes this watch special is Cobalt alloy. This is a rare material with twice the hardness of stainless steel. It makes for an excellent choice in terms of durability. But it does take a little extra work, and the material is so difficult to work with that 50% of all the watch samples are rejected. But the other 50% that do end up getting on your wrist will be gorgeous to look at. Cobalt alloy has the polishing and the glassiness that is unmatched in the smartwatch world. And it is hypoallergenic because it doesn't have any nickel in it. The second material that makes OnePlus Watch Limited Edition special is sapphire glass. Material traditionally used in luxury watches, it is virtually unscratchable. As for the display, the OnePlus Watch comes with 1.39-inch AMOLED display and up to 326 ppi. That is amazingly sharp, crisp resolution, to the point you can't see the pixels, and that's how you know it's a good screen, when you don't see the pixels. We design a lot of different watch faces, more than 50. So you easily find one that's right for you. Or you can also take a photo with the phone and personalize the watch face based on the same shadow color in the image. We have made sure it's easy to swap out our strap, so you can use any standard size third-party strap you like. Why not go for a fluorocarbon strap? It is extremely durable and it is super lightweight. And our limited edition also comes with a leather strap. The watch is beautiful, that's for sure. What about its features? Watch is connected with us in a way no other device is. It's literally on our skin. So with that in mind, we didn't just design the OnePlus Watch for fashion, but it's a device that puts your personal well-being front and center. This is a device loaded with sensors to help you monitor and better understand your health, fitness, and environment. Let's take an example of blood oxygen level monitoring with OnePlus Watch. You go for a hike, and as the altimeter shows high altitude, you want to check your blood oxygen level and get the data after a short period of time. With the OnePlus Watch, you can't do that. And after you have set up the time for the night and go to sleep, the watch will track your blood oxygen levels as well as other sleep indicators. Sometimes, when you're working long hours, the watch will remind you to stand up and stretch a little, and that'll be a perfect time to do some breathing exercise to calm you down, because you're having a big presentation coming up. So enter the elevator and you check up on your watch just to make sure you're not feeling too nervous or too anxious. After all, this is your big moment. Another way of getting healthy is by getting fit. The OnePlus Watch supports more than 110 workout modes to help you get moving any way you want while tracking your activity levels and calories burned. From running in the morning to anti-gravity yoga in the afternoon to dancing in the evening, we have workout modes for even the most demanding of you. And when you do head out for a jog, you want your music with you, but maybe not your phone. You can drop your music onto the OnePlus Watch, then just link it with the OnePlus Buds, and you're ready to go. Up to 500 songs. With the built-in GPS, it will still track all your activity accurately, even when your phone is not next to you. The OnePlus Watch with its IP68 rating is water and dust resistant,
Okay, so
meaning
we're still
go swimming or even go dirt bike riding.
The watch, okay. Alright.
But that is just one part of it. We already mentioned in the beginning that your smartwatch cannot and should not replace your smartphone. It should, however, help you seamlessly connect with the smart devices. A smartwatch works best when it's a bridge between you and other digital devices, allowing for more truly seamless interactions. So the OnePlus Watch gives you a natural solution, letting you answer the call, check the message, or view notifications even when your hands are full. Your watch can seamlessly connect with a smartphone, but what if we told you that your watch will be able to also seamlessly connect with the OnePlus TV? And not only that, it'll also act as remote controller. It'll turn down the volume and turn off the TV, even when you forget to do it yourself.
Why are they doing this same
First,
thing here?
remote controller. Your watch can also be used to navigate the content on your TV, to turn off and turn down the volume, as well as to turn on and off the TV.
I get an interesting thing and tell other people about the interesting thing I'm going to do.
And you have an incoming call, the TV will automatically lower the volume so you can comfortably answer the call on your watch. And thirdly, and this one is the most exciting one, you're watching TV and you fall asleep.
I mean, why on earth would you really want to have your watch sync or connect with the TV? Why would you like that, Mickey? Would you like that to happen?
Minutes of sleep, watch will instruct the TV to turn off.
Nobody knows, but they are talking about it.
Now, you have to wait some time to try out this feature. But you know what they say? Good things come to those who wait. The OnePlus Watch makes so many things easier, and one way it gets even easier is battery life. Because what good is a watch you have to take off and charge every day, right? So, here's the number that's going to make a difference. 2 weeks. That's how long the OnePlus Watch can go between charges when we measure it using the industry standard battery test. Up to 2 weeks of use.
Means 1 week is what you're gonna get actually.
You'll be happy to hear that the OnePlus Watch will comfortably last you for a week on a single charge. Because technology done right is technology you don't have to think about.
What?
And we're giving it the word charging lot from OnePlus phones. So when you do have to pause to charge it, you can get up to a week's power on just 20 minutes. 1 week in 20 minutes. That's just crazy.
See, then also
I bet some of you will even forget how your watch charger looks like.
Have you guys seen the OnePlus band. Let me show you the charger for OnePlus band.
Who are you talking to?
So this is the charger for OnePlus band. You have to take the band out of the case. You have to take the band out of the case, put it in this slot, click it for it to charge. Thank God that they have not done the same stupid mistake with the watch. I mean, I'm not a big fan of smart watches. They're good to have and you can have it. Looks big though. But again, I'm not really excited to really recommend your own watch. I have a Samsung Galaxy Watch, smartwatch 2 or a 3, one of them, using it for the last couple of years. And I haven't charged that watch. That watch gives me around a 1 week's battery life. And in the lockdown time,
So,
the need for you
that's
to
the
have a
OnePlus
watch
watch,
even goes down
designed
because
to
you're
match
mostly at
even
home.
classic Swiss watches. Full feature health monitoring with over 110 workout modes.
See, they are not
Seamless
talking to you.
connectivity with other smart devices and 14 days of use powered by Warp Charge.
It's only
It is
one-way
smart
talk. Whatever
everywhere.
I'll talk, they'll
And
listen.
now,
They'll not talk back.
Let's go back to Ryan for
It's called
something you've been
stream.
waiting for. Price.
I know you because you're off.
Okay.
So there you have it. The OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro with an advanced camera system co-developed by Hasselblad.
Let's
and
see
the
what you
newest
think.
product in the OnePlus family, the all-new OnePlus Watch. There's no doubt we've covered a lot today, so thanks for sticking around. I'm sure you're anxious to hear the price and availability at this point, but hold tight for just a little bit longer. We've got a couple quick things to introduce first. Of course, we've got some great cases. For the OnePlus 9 Pro, you'll have your choice of bumper cases that are classic sandstone black or rock gray, carbon black, or our all-new metallic bumper case inspired by the OnePlus Droid from back in our OnePlus 5T days. For the OnePlus 9, we're offering sandstone or carbon black bumper cases. And for you gamers, we're also introducing a brand new OnePlus gaming trigger with capacitive sensing technology. Simply snap on one or both of the triggers to upgrade your mobile gaming experience.
Where is the
The gaming
R?
triggers are compatible with all models. Keep an eye on our channels for more details soon.
Where is the 9 Plus R? Haven't
And
seen
finally, what you've all been waiting for, I'm sure. Prices. Let's start with our newest ecosystem product, the all-new OnePlus Watch. You'll be able to get the classic edition of the first ever OnePlus Watch in Midnight Black or Moonlight Silver for 16,999 rupees. And our Cobalt limited edition version will be coming soon as well. Stay tuned to official OnePlus channels for more
that? So
information.
17,000 for the watch. Worth it? Yeah.
And finally, for the OnePlus 9 series. The OnePlus 9 will start at 49,999
So, it was true. The
And
leaks
the
were true,
OnePlus
yes.
9 Pro
Let me see.
will begin at 64,999 rupees. The OnePlus 9
What?
series will be available on more
What is this?
channels than ever before
I
too.
want the orange.
Check out OnePlus.com for
Harvard.
more information about availability and channels in your area, including pre-orders for select markets.
Yay.
As you should certainly know by now, the OnePlus 9 series is a powerhouse in many ways.
They
With
ruined
a
it.
camera system
They
unlike
blew it.
anything we've ever offered.
They blew the
So
pricing.
before we get into a couple more exciting things for you, we're thrilled to tell you about someone else who's excited about this camera. Vikram Aditya Motwane, one of the most popular content creators in Indian cinema, having directed and produced films like Lutera, Sacred Games 1 and 2, AK vs. AK, and Udaan. He's known for his unique storytelling ability and is teaming up with OnePlus as the creative producer of a bold new project shot entirely on the OnePlus 9 series. Stay tuned to the OnePlus India Instagram page for more information soon. And now, we've got another surprise for you.
Let's address the elephant in this room. OnePlus 9 series did not stop at 2 flagship devices. For the first time ever, we are introducing a third member of the flagship family, OnePlus 9R, and it is fast. Throughout the generations of flagships, we've really focused on speed. First, we told you what speed you need. Then, we have shown you how you unlock the speed. You took it and went beyond speed. Eventually, you were leading with speed. Well, today, we want you to take that speed to the next level. Maybe that was too fast. Let's rewind a bit and see what is so fast about our newest member of OnePlus 9 family, OnePlus 9R. There is always a large community of users for whom flagship performance and fast and smooth experience are an essential part of their devices. That combination of features enables them to switch apps fast, scroll through social media smoothly, play games without lagging. That's a big one. And stream content on their devices. For all of you who identify as this community, we hear you. You want to make your power move, and what better way than with speed? In OnePlus 9R, there are 3 things we want to focus on when talking about speed: display, performance, and charging. But first things first, it just looks beautiful. The back and the front, curves and corners, all of it. Thanks to our design philosophy, the back, curves, and corners will feel comfortable in your hand, so you can hold OnePlus 9R for as long as you like. It is only 189 grams light, meaning if you put 5 OnePlus 9R devices together, they will still be lighter than Haldiram's lavish delight box. Let that soak in for a bit. The first color you will immediately notice is light blue.
इसने हल्दीराम lavish device box का बताया. That's fine. This is specific to India. They're trying to refer to Indian things.
Glass. The second color is when you want to go more stealth. Carbon black. It's matte black everywhere. Snapdragon 870 will help you stay fast, like really fast. 12% faster in CPU performance compared to its predecessor, Snapdragon 865, and 14% faster in GPU performance. And those are just the most basic numbers, if you will follow me. Snapdragon 870 has a great cooling system. Its cooling system is so cool, it will provide for an absolutely fast experience, even after a longer playtime. It is cool, and it is fast. And if that isn't enough for you, OnePlus 9R has 14 different temperature sensors, constantly monitoring temperature of your device, so it can keep the internals in the back of your device cooler over longer periods of time, keeping it fast and smooth while gaming. After hearing all that, we know you can't wait until you enter a game. That's great, because we made sure that once you click on a game app, OnePlus 9R will optimize to make sure that you load the game as fast as possible. You know, for all of you who are impatient to enter the game. Warp Charge 65, wrong weightlessness. Warp Charge 65 will enable you to go from 0 to full day charge in only 15 minutes. So you will have time to... No, it's too fast for that. But you could still do...
oranges.
No, it's too fast for that as well. You could meditate. That's it. Just meditate. Welcome to the flat versus curved display debate. Again, this one is for the flat display lovers. But not traditional flat displays. No, just like OnePlus 9, 9R uses custom-made flexible OLED panel, while traditional flat displays are using glass-based OLED panels. There's a difference. Flexible OLED panels are lighter, brighter, and look great under any angle. While making sure your display looks great under any angle, we also made sure it is super fast in any condition. It has a 120 Hz high refresh rate for super fast and super smooth scrolling. Now, this display is made for gaming over longer periods of time. OnePlus 9R display contains material that will help reduce that harmful blue light that usually strains your eyes. Because who plays a game for 10 minutes at a time? Now, being a gamer and enjoying a good game can help you develop some useful skills, like teamwork in League of Legends, or survival skills like in Fortnite, or driving skills like in Asphalt. No matter what it is, gaming is fun. And to make you feel better, some of the greatest inventions in the world came from people being playful and engaged in games. So, you gaming can easily mean a next great thing waiting to happen. And to make gaming even better, we decided to make it even more immersive. With a touch sampling rate of 240 Hz, the display can recognize the touch and finger movements fast. some phones do support single finger 240 Hz touch sampling rate, meaning if you use more than one finger at once on your display, the touch sampling rate won't be 240 Hz anymore, and the display won't be able to detect your touch or finger movements as fast, which is a big deal in games. So we solved that problem. We made sure you can use simultaneously 5 fingers at 240 Hz touch sampling rate, meaning you will have fast controls in games with 1 or 5 fingers at the same time. While making sure you have fast controls in games, OnePlus 9R will extend that immersive gaming experience by using an incredibly large linear motor that will provide an amazing haptic feedback. With this motor, OnePlus 9R can simulate vibrations that will make you physically feel exactly what's happening in the game. And with the dual speakers with the Dolby Atmos, that immersive gaming experience will also translate into a balanced studio sound when playing games. Now, for the gaming triggers, they're not just beautiful to look at, they also provide a more tactile gaming experience. Just clip them on those beautiful corners and you have 2 extra buttons for that physical trigger experience. And OnePlus 9R has a great camera. One of the things you'll really love about it is night modes. I mean, so many lights, dim lights, bright lights, all of them city lights. It is so challenging to capture a beautiful night shot with so many different colors and lights around you. So that's why you better have an amazing camera in your pocket. Camera that doesn't produce only beautiful colors but also has a very wide dynamic range. I mean, just look at those photos. As Elvis would say, bright light city gonna set my soul on fire. We have also created a unique cyberpunk filter, both for your photos and video shooting. Now, all of your photos can look like they were taken in an urbanized artificial landscapes. And now, for the video. OnePlus 9R is beautiful, it is powerful, it is fast, and it has a flat display. And you can use 5 fingers at the same time to play a game at 240 Hz touch sampling rate. Or you can just use our gaming triggers. And it is fast. Fast performance, fast charging, fast display, fast. As for the price, you better put a smile on your face because it starts at 39,999 rupees. The pre-order will start in early April. As for all other information, please stay tuned to our official channels. Thank you for watching. This must be Harry Potter watch.
Okay, I believe that's the end of the stream. Yeah, that's about the end of the stream. So again, went as per the expectation. Really don't think that there was anything that we could have said that came out to be surprising, except the pricing. Even though the pricing was leaked, वो भी leak हो ही गई थी towards the second half of today. Like since yesterday evening, it says yesterday night, we all knew that the top end will cost 70,000. So OnePlus is no longer a flagship killer. It is one of the flagship. So like how OnePlus came to kill the flagship of Samsung, now we need another flagship killer to come and kill the flagshipness of OnePlus. The pricing is really disappointing, but what else to say? They got to collect that money. It still is. I mean, yeah. Well, that's about it for today's stream. Thank you very much for watching. You guys take care. Bye bye.